guys, welcome back to Crafting with Kelly. We're going to do another craft today on the Weston Public Library's YouTube channel. This is going to be another simple craft you can do with just ingredients you probably have on hand at home. This is a 2-ingredient Play-Doh recipe. And so the 2 ingredients we need today are cornstarch, sometimes it's called corn flour, and some kind of hair conditioner. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is measure your cornstarch. Now, the recipe that I have calls for a lot of cornstarch. I'm going to half my recipes because I don't think that there's probably only 2 cups in here. So I'm going to do a half a recipe. So you need 1 cup of cornstarch, and that's about half the can. And this is very messy, so you might want to do it on a surface where you don't care. And since we're halving it, we're doing half a cup of hair conditioner. Now, as you can see, this hair conditioner is very pink. So we don't actually need to add food coloring. However, if the hair conditioner you use is white or very faintly a color, you might want to add food coloring at that step. So if you were to add food coloring to make your Play-Doh a different color, you would do it at this step. So you would put this in a little bowl, mix it up with food coloring and get the desired color. Because I think pink is going to look pretty good, I'm just going to put the pink right in the bowl. Now, the one thing you want to make sure of when you do this is that you like the smell of your hair conditioner because you're going to be smelling it for a while. So just get that out of there. As you notice, very messy hands. This is a hands-on activity. So I'm going to stop this camera momentarily so I can show you what the inside part looks like. So here is the hair conditioner in the middle of the cornstarch. And our next step is just to start mixing. And this, it actually feels really cold. It's kind of a cool feeling. And as you see, it starts to get together pretty quickly. And you just want to keep squishing this down. And you just kind of mix. And make sure you get all the cornstarch in. If it starts to get too sticky, you can add a little bit more cornstarch. And it comes together pretty quickly, but it also kind of sticks to your fingers. So you need to pull those off so that you can get it all mixed up really well. You can use 1 hand, you can use 2 hands. If you need a little bit more conditioner, you can probably don't need conditioner. So, oops. So just try to get all of, oops, I should move it that way. Get all of the cornstarch off the edges of your bowl and just keep mushing. Now you can take it out once it gets in the bowl. Move that aside, and you just keep going. And that is pretty much it. It's a very cool feeling clay. It's silky smooth. It's a lot of fun to play with. Like I said, it doesn't really, you can't really use it for making anything. I mean, you can play with it and it sort of stretches. And you can use it for lots of, like you can, it's just, so fold it over once you get it going. Now, you might want to pull all this stuff up with your fingers. You add it to the clay. You can pick up all the stuff on your work surface by just kind of using the clay. Ooh, try not to get dog hair in there though. And then you have silky smooth clay. And as you can see, it did change slightly in color from the pink of the conditioner to the pink of the clay. And that's okay. So it's very pale, and the more you squish it, the better mixed it gets. And it can stretch. And it smells good. And it actually is a lot of fun to play with. And that is Silky Smooth Clay Dough. A lot of fun to make. You could try it with a blue hair conditioner. You could try it with green. And like I said, if you decide you want to make it more vibrant of a color, you can add food coloring to the conditioner before you put it in with the cornstarch. It's less messy that way. You could try adding it here, but the thing about food coloring is if you get it on your hands, it really stains. And if that's why you mix it in with whatever liquid element you have before adding it, so that you don't get it staining your hands. So there you go. This would be lots of fun to play with. And like I said, it's very elastic and pliable, and it just feels good. So if you want to store your Play-Doh, just put it in a plastic bag. Try to get as much air out as you can, and you can take it and play with it tomorrow. However, this particular clay will not last as long as some things like salt clay, and you won't be able to, you could always try, but you won't really be able to make something with it and have it dry out and stay in the same shape. So it's more of a plain dough. But when you're playing with it, it is lots of fun, and it feels so good, and it smells good. So have fun playing. If you have any questions, send them our way, and I will answer them as best as possible. Also, if you have any suggestions for another project you'd like to see me do, send that along as well, and we will see you soon. So enjoy, have fun, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Enjoy your Play-Doh, and we will see you next time. Thanks.